Know the top stories of the day. Understand the issues that matter. This is Manila Bulletin News on Web. Your quick rundown of top news in the country and around the world. Manila Bulletin, celebrating 120 years of timely stories and timeless truths. Be fully informed. Hi, I am Barbie Atienza. This is MB Now, and here are your news on web. More than 700,000 people in the country have been fully vaccinated against the coronavirus disease, according to the report of the Department of Health on Wednesday, May 19. DOH Undersecretary Mirna Kabutay said a total of 3,299,470 vaccine doses were already administered, and of this figure, 786,528 individuals completed 2 doses, while 2,512,942 received their first dose. Majority of those who completed the 2-dose regimen were from the A1 sector or healthcare workers, with 453,266. Kabutay said that 1,240,119 healthcare workers got their first dose so far. Of the A2 sector or the senior citizens, 110,290 already received 2 doses, while 714,312 are still waiting for their second dose. A total of 222,780 people with comorbidities or those under the A3 sector have been fully vaccinated, while 548,844 individuals received their first dose. Kabutay added that 192 frontline personnel in the essential sector or those under the A4 priority group have been fully vaccinated, while 9,667 got their first dose. A public health expert has backed the government's target to inoculate a significant population in the National Capital Region and nearby provinces to achieve NCR Plus herd immunity. In a television interview, Dr. Tony Liachon said the Philippines' current rate of vaccination or vaccinating 75,000 to 80,000 Filipinos daily will not be enough to achieve the target herd immunity by December this year. He added that it would take up to 5 years for the country to inoculate 70% of its population. Liachon noted that the country has so far vaccinated 675,000 Filipinos, or 0.61% of the population. The best approach is to achieve the NCR Plus herd immunity first, according to Liachon. Vaccine czar Carlito Galvez Jr. said the national government targets to administer enough anti-COVID-19 shots to achieve herd immunity in the NCR and nearby provinces by November. Galvez said they aim to vaccinate 120,000 people daily in the NCR Plus bubble to attain herd containment in virus epicenter Metro Manila. As the government plans to speed up its COVID-19 inoculation program, 8 more shipments of China-made Sinovac is expected to arrive in the country tomorrow morning, May 20. In an advisory on Wednesday, May 19, the National Task Force Against COVID-19 said that the shipment with 500,000 doses of vaccines will be fetched by Cebu Pacific Commercial Flight 5J671 from China. The plane is estimated to land at Terminal 2 of the Ninoy Aquino International Airport in Pasay City at 7 a.m. Upon arrival, the vaccines are expected to be brought to the cold chain facility of PharmaServe Express Incorporated in Marikina City, where it will be stored prior to the distribution to the intended recipients, particularly the focus areas of the inoculation program. Once received, the total vaccine supply will reach more than 8 million doses. Aside from Sinovac, the country is expected to receive within this month 2.2 million doses of donated Pfizer vaccines through the global initiative COVAX facility and 1.3 million doses of Sputnik V vaccines from Gamaleya Research Institute of Russia. In June, a total of 10.05 million doses will be delivered by pharmaceutical firms Oxford AstraZeneca, Sinovac Biotech, Moderna, and Gamaleya Research Institute. Oxford AstraZeneca will bring in 2 million doses and another 1.3 million doses from the procurement of the private sector. Sinovac will deliver 4.5 million doses of CoronaVac. Moderna will turn over 250,000 doses, and Gamaleya will ship in 2 million doses of Sputnik V. President Duterte has directed authorities to hasten the release of funds for the rehabilitation of the local hog industry affected by the African swine fever outbreak. According to the President, the release of the funds is part of the response efforts under the calamity declaration he issued due to the deadly viral disease infecting pigs. The government earlier recognized that the ASF outbreak has reduced the country's swine population by around 3 million hogs. The outbreak has resulted in more than 100 billion pesos in losses to the local hog sector and allied industries, as well as triggered an increase in prices of local pork products. Duterte noted that culling of infected pigs was carried out to prevent the spread of the deadly swine disease. The government earlier increased the indemnification payout for every pig infected with ASF from 5,000 to 10,000 pesos. Under Proclamation number 1143, signed last May 10, the President placed the country under a state of calamity for 1 year as the government moves to mitigate the impact of the ASF outbreak. The calamity declaration will afford the national government and local government units ample latitude to utilize appropriate funds, including the Quick Response Fund, in their response to contain the continuing spread of the ASF and restore normalcy in ASF-affected areas. In Metro News, Manila City Health Office apologizes for limited Pfizer jab allocation on the last day of the rollout. Muntinlupa Police fined and warned 280 people for not wearing face masks and face shields. And Pasay City Mayor Emmy hails public-private partnership in EDSA Busway Concourse project. More from these reports.
The Manila City Health Office has apologized to those who lined up but were not able to receive the Pfizer vaccine during the last day of rollout yesterday. Chief of the Manila City Health Office, Dr. Arnold Pangan, said the local government of Manila made it clear on Monday, May 17, that the city has only 900 doses of Pfizer left. The City Health Officer said around 1,600 to 1,800 lined up at the Manila Prince Hotel on Tuesday to get their Pfizer vaccine. He said the local government of Manila is hoping that the Department of Health will give them additional allocation of Pfizer and other vaccines. The Muntinlupa police have penalized an additional 280 people for not wearing face masks and face shields in violations of health protocols. According to the police, the violators were nabbed between 5 a.m. of May 17 and 5 a.m. of May 18 in the 9 barangays in Muntinlupa. Of the total, 109 people were nabbed for not wearing face masks and 171 were warned for not wearing face shields. Under the ordinance, adult violators will be fined 300 pesos for the first offense, 500 pesos for the second, and 1,000 pesos for the third and subsequent offenses. Pasay City Mayor Emmy Calixto-Robiano stressed the importance of strong cooperation between private and public sectors to attain their goal of providing the highest level of service to the people. The mayor said the project is also a good showcase of public-private partnership through the initiative, suggestion, and ideas from the private sector. The project can be realized through government funding. In her speech during the virtual groundbreaking ceremony for the EDSA Busway Concourse project, the mayor said the project is also a good showcase of public-private partnership through the initiative, suggestion, ideas from the private sector. The project can be realized through government funding. The mayor said the Department of Transportation inked agreements with the 3 private partners for the construction of the EDSA Busway bridges, each with a concourse. The mayor expressed hope that the Busway concourse will be finished at the soonest possible time.
Here are the top news in other parts of the country. No imminent eruption on Mount Pinatubo according to Undersecretary Solidum. 5 fishermen rescued from Typhoon Crising in Davao Oriental. And Zamboanga City develops new EQ pass system. Let's check out the details.
Science and Technology Undersecretary Renato Solidum said that there is no imminent eruption foreseen on Mount Pinatubo amid an increase in the number of recorded volcanic earthquakes in the past few days. In an interview, Solidum said that based on the chemistry of water and gas emission in Mount Pinatubo, there is no imminent eruption at present. He also added that there is no magma rising at the moment. Since January, Mount Pinatubo has manifested an increase in earthquakes, which is why the department raised its status to Alert Level 1. But in April or May, there were not much earthquakes, and the last time it had a high number of recorded earthquakes was on Monday, May 17 with 42 volcanic quakes. Solidum said that the earthquakes may be related to tectonic processes beneath Mount Pinatubo's edifice. He also reiterated that entry into the Pinatubo crater must be conducted with extreme caution and should be avoided if possible. 5 fishermen from the province of Sarangani were rescued after floating off the open sea for more than a day. The 5 fishermen went to Baganga town in Davao Oriental on May 13 on board their fishing vessel with 2 attached light boats. On the same day, they sailed back to Sarangani unaware of the incoming tropical storm Qising. They were already in the middle of the sea when they received the warning. It was only on May 18 when their case was reported to the Mati City Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office. During the assessment, 3 of the 5 fishermen decided that they will go to Baganga since they have family there, while the other 2 opted to go back to Sarangani through a Sarangani fishing vessel present in the area. The city government of Zamboanga is set to launch on Wednesday, May 19, a new registration system for Electronic Quarantine Pass or EQ Pass application. The Computer Services Division were prompted to develop a new registration system after the Coronavirus Disease Data Center received as of Monday more than 3,000 Facebook messages inquiring about the EQ Pass. The new system will allow applicants to directly encode their personal information on the website, and it also requires attaching valid identification cards of the main and alternate users and barangay certificate. The city was reverted to the stricter Modified Enhanced Community Quarantine or MECQ effective May 8.
In world news, 1.5 billion anti-COVID shots injected worldwide. Canada plans to invest in vaccine production. And U.S. Congress passes bill to fight rise in anti-Asian crimes. Details in these reports.
More than 1.5 billion doses of anti-COVID vaccines have been injected into people's arms around the world 6 months after the vaccination drive started, according to an AFP count. As of Tuesday, May 18, at least 1,500,017,337 doses have been injected in 210 countries or territories, according to the tally based on official sources. Nearly 3/5 of the total have been administered in 3 countries: China with 421.9 million, the United States with 274.4 million, and India with 184.4 million. In terms of population, Israel is leading the pack. Nearly 6 Israelis out of 10 have already been completely vaccinated with 2 shots, followed by UK, Bahrain, US, Chile, and Uruguay. While the world's half-billion dose took 4 months to achieve, coming on March 25, it took less than a month to double the total, then just over another 3 weeks to get to the figure of 1.5 billion. Prime Minister Justin Trudeau on Tuesday announced an investment of nearly 200 million Canadian dollars in an Ontario facility that will be capable of producing millions of mRNA vaccines like the shots being used to fight the coronavirus pandemic. The investment in Resilience Biotechnologies, the Canadian subsidiary of U.S. firm National Resilience, should help Canada become less reliant on foreign-made vaccines, as it has been during the current COVID-19 crisis. According to Trudeau, the expansion of Resilience Biotech plant in Mississauga is essential to be prepared to face any future health crisis. Canada currently has no domestic vaccine production, and so is dependent on imports of Pfizer, BioNTech, Moderna, and other jobs inoculate in its 38 million people against coronavirus. U.S. lawmakers on Tuesday sent an anti-hate bill to President Joe Biden's desk that aims to prevent violence against Asian Americans following an alarming rise in attacking, including murders, during the coronavirus pandemic. The House of Representatives passed the COVID-19 Hate Crime Act with a strong bipartisan vote of 364 to 62 weeks after it cleared the Senate with nearly unanimous support. Biden backs the legislation, which will speed up reviews of COVID-related hate crimes against Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. White House spokesman Jen Psaki tweeted that Biden looks forward to signing this important legislation into law at the White House later this week.
In entertainment, supermodel Naomi Campbell is a first-time mom at 50 years old. On Instagram, Naomi announced that she has given birth to a healthy baby girl. In her post, she said that a beautiful little blessing has chosen me to be her mother. There is no greater love. Showbiz friends congratulated the British supermodel, including Vanessa Bryant, Kim Kardashian, Marc Jacobs, Joe Saldana, and Donatella Versace. Naomi is one of 6 fashion models declared as a supermodel by the fashion industry in the 1980s. Apart from being a model, Naomi has ventured into music, television, and movies. She is also busy with charity works. In sports, Filipino-Moroccan Yacine Guermali surpassed another Philippine record when he finished second in the men's 1,500 meters in the Portland Distance Carnival race in Oregon over the weekend. Guermali timed 3 minutes and 43.59 seconds to eclipse the 3 minutes 47.65 seconds national mark of Mervin Guarte, posted at the 2011 Palembang Southeast Asian Games in Indonesia. He finished behind eventual winner Caleb Webb of Portland, who timed 3 minutes and 42.57 seconds. This is the second national mark that Guermali posted after eclipsing the 1,500-meter record of Eduardo Buenavista at the Oregon Relays last month. A junior at Gonzaga University, the 21-year-old Guermali has committed to race for the national team in this year's Southeast Asian Games in Vietnam and other future events. He was set to join the 2019 biennial meet, but was hampered with injuries. In today's Tech Talk, Manila Bulletin's Tech News editor Art Samaniego introduces to us a new 75-inch smart TV that can turn any room into a movie theater. Let's watch this.
With the popularity of high-quality images and videos, television brands have also improved their technology to further be at par with the latest development in image technology. Today, we meet Samsung's newest Neo QLED TV. Hi, I'm Art Samaniego and welcome to Tech Talk. This is the 75-inch Neo QLED 8K QN8008 TV by Samsung. a powerful and stunning device that delivers 8K images all the time, thanks to its Neo Quantum 8K processor that ensures you will always get a full 8K resolution. It is powered by an advanced multi-intelligent processor that creates the best 8K viewing experience. This means that instead of one neural network to analyze visual data, Neo Quantum Processor 8K uses data generated from 16 neural networks to enhance every visual detail of your 8K content. The Samsung Neo QLED 8K TV is a device that can surely satisfy the ever-increasing movie-savvy consumers around the world. Its speaker around the screen is also worth mentioning as it can deliver super theater-like sound. But if you feel like making the sound even much better, you can opt to have the HWQ950A soundbar. This will elevate your viewing experience as it will give you the ultimate surround sound and truly immersive viewing experience, thanks to its 11.1.4 channel sound. With the entry of the Neo QLED 8K 75-inch Smart TV, Samsung has claimed the top spot in terms of truly immersive viewing experience of modern smart TVs. And that is Tech Talk for this week. Join us again next week for more tech updates. I'm Art Samaniego, and this is Tech Talk. Be fully informed.
And thank you so much, Art. I'm sure many would love to experience how it's like to watch a movie in a 75-inch 8K TV. Nice. And those are the news on web today, May 19, 2021. For more news and details, get your copy of Manila Bulletin newspaper tomorrow, or you can log on to www.mb.com.ph. You may also subscribe to our newsletter through the link on this video's caption to have the day's latest news delivered to your inbox. I am Barbie Atienza for Manila Bulletin. Join us again tomorrow. This has been MB Now. Be fully informed.